that I'm happy to be with you today. You know, several years ago, I was in New York City autographing the first book that I had written. While sitting down autographing books, black woman came to me. The only question I heard from her was, "Are you Martin Luther King?" I was sitting down writing, and I said yes. Suddenly, I felt something beating on my chest. I discovered I had been stabbed by this demented woman. I was rushed to Harlem Hospital. It was a dark Saturday afternoon. After that x-ray revealed the tip of the blade was on the edge of my aorta. Once that is punctured, you drown in your own blood. They allowed me to sit up after my chest had been opened and the blade had been taken out. They allowed me to read letters from all across the world. I was discharged. Rab Abernathy, Jesse Jackson, Andrew Young, all of these great men, we aborted the plane. When we aborted the plane, the pilot came over the public address system. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are sorry for the delay, but we have Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on the plane. To make sure nothing was to happen to the plane, all of the bags were checked. The plane was protected and guarded all night. Then we got into Memphis. Some began to talk about the threats that were out, of what will happen to me from some of our sick white brothers. Well, I do not know what is going to happen. We got some difficult days ahead, but it really does not matter with me now, because I have been to the mountaintop, and God has allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I say to you tonight, I'm not worried. I'm happy tonight. I'm not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. I want to leave these words with you tonight. I will go out with you tonight. Cause the tunnel of hope to the mountain of despair. I will go out with you tonight. Transform dark yesterday into bright tomorrow. We as a people will be able to join in that new day with all of God's people, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestant and Catholics. We will be able to join hands and sing with the Negro and the spiritual of old. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.